It's not like I was lying. Every word was true. It's not like I was hiding any of my masks from you. You said just let them in. Well,
so school was a little awkward after Steve and I broke up. He was the sweet, lovesick artist, and I was the cold-hearted bitch. I knew that telling everyone what happened would have naturally brought our mutual friends over to my side, but I couldn't ruin him like that. I loved him. I guess I do even now, years later. But he violated me, and I knew there was no going back. The thing about dating an artist is that they feel literally compelled to share all of the shit that they love with you. So in Steve's case, that meant watching every John Cusack movie ever. The guy had a serious boner for his films. I used to tease him. I'd say they'd switch sides if Cusack were an option. In fairness, I get it. The dude's brilliant. Say Anything kind of became our movie. In the 4-ish months that we dated, we must have watched it about 5 times. So one night, I'm desperately trying to focus on a term paper, and I hear this noise out my window, which is not unusual because I had a front room and it was facing a busy street, but there was music. Very specific music. And I knew what to expect before I even looked out the window. And there he was, the boombox over his head. Peter Gabriel turned up to 11. I went downstairs, not really knowing what would happen. He met me in the middle of my lawn. Take me back, he said. Take me back. I felt my heart break all over again. I can't. I told him I can't. He asked me why. I wish he hadn't. So I looked at him and I said, "You raped me." "I did?" he said. "Yeah, at the party." He looked like he was about to cry, but then his face just turned angry. "You wanted it." I told him I didn't. I explained it. I reminded him of what went down. He immediately relented and just dropped the boombox on the grass. He ran back to his car, with tears in his eyes. He looked out the window and he was screaming, screaming. And I can hear it every time I close my eyes. I'm so fucking sorry. And then he sped away. There are still tire marks on the road in front of my parents' house. The next day, I found out he blew a light near his place and got T-boned by a semi-truck. He didn't die. Maybe that's the worst part. He's a fucking vegetable in a wheelchair. And the last thing I ever said to him this isn't right. I'm sorry. I can't do this.
Said the woman to the thief, who stole her heart one summer.